Hey, it's Donna Morgan, and here I am in beautiful Boynton Canyon, a incredibly powerful vortex here in Sedona, Arizona. My husband and I spent the night here last night at Enchantment Resort and the Mii Spa, kind of as like a way to really energize what it is that we're inspired to manifest this year. And a lot of what we are inspired to manifest does literally come from inspiration versus our ego or our will. How we allow ourselves to create a list, or maybe even just one thing, depending of what it is that we want to create right around the time of the solstice and the new year, is to just like let it bubble up inside of us by doing a lot of meditation, ho'oponopono, just clearing away the garbage so that we're not coming from our ego and what we think we should be creating, and instead are coming from, divinity, coming from source, coming from our true path. And that's what I love Ho'oponopono for, is that it just clears out all the garbage. It clears out the blocks, the memories, the programming through the magic mantra. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I do have other videos on YouTube where I spend more time describing how to utilize the magic mantra in your daily life. I also have a book about it called Beyond Inspired, which is on Amazon. So if you are new to Ho'oponopono, you could just look back on one of my videos or find my book. But for the purpose of today, what I'm really talking about is when we let inspiration bubble up and inform what our intentions are going to be at any given time, whether it be around this time of year. Right now it's January 5th, 2020, or whether it's any time, right, that you're inspired to put something new on your intention list. If it's coming from inspiration versus memory, ego, subconscious programming, whatever you want to call it, it's coming from our true path. And therefore, what that means is that it's easier. It's easier to make the changes in order to create this, because at this time of year, a lot of times by around January 5th, you've set your New Year's resolutions, which I don't like that word, so let's say intentions. It's a lot more positive. And maybe you have been successful for a couple of days and you don't really know why, but all of a sudden you're back in your old habits. So let's say one of your intentions was that, you notice that you procrastinate a lot, you don't get as much done in the day as you want to do, so you decided to get a day planner, actually one that you can write it down the old-fashioned way. And in the morning, when you used to be scrolling through social media, kind of wasting time and procrastinating with whatever it is on your to-do list, instead of that, you're writing down what it is that you intend to do or create that day. It could be appointments. It could be doing some work on social media. It could be could have to do with your family life as well. It could be when you're going to meditate, when you're going to exercise, etc. It could be anything. So maybe for the first few days you were really into it, you did it, and oh my gosh, here it is, Monday the 5th, and you're noticing that you're back into your old habits, sitting there with your latte way longer than you want to be, and you're spending hours starting your day just scrolling through social media. Well, that is because it's really uncomfortable to change. It is really uncomfortable to be in that unknown. Your body kind of doesn't know what to do. It's been used to waking up every morning, getting coffee and scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. And so it's easy to go back, right, to that habit. Or let's say you want to, as soon as, like, let's say you're a mom, and as soon as you drop your kids off from school, you want to go right to Pilates or the bar method, where I love to go, or whatever gym you go to, and just get that done right then. Or that you want to go home and meditate right away, and start your day that way. And you were doing it at first, and now you find yourself going to the grocery store or getting on the phone with a friend, or whatever it is that you used to do. And so, what's the thing that blocks us at this time of year? What is it that makes us go back to our old habits and not change? Well, it's that discomfort, it's the unknown. And what I'm going to tell you is that creation comes from the unknown. That is the way our universe works. So we've got to get into the unknown first, and that discomfort, and just keep going, keep going. And how I keep going is I keep meditating on it. I keep envisioning it first thing in the morning, seeing myself doing these things that I was inspired to create, seeing it after it's already created, feeling that in my body, feeling how excited I am and how much joy I feel and how relieved I am that I'm now over the hump and I've done it. So visualizing it is one way, doing Ho'oponopono on it. I do Ho'oponopono on the discomfort of the feelings of wanting to go back to the old me. And that could really help for you as well. I'm sorry that I really want to go back to my old habit in the case of writing a to-do list, of waking up in the morning, sitting there and drinking coffee and spending hours on social media, versus starting my day with coffee still, and just starting my day writing my to-do list. You can go on social media after that. In fact, you can put that on your list, a time that you're going to do that. Anyway, back to the Ho'oponopono. Please forgive me. I don't mean to be going back into my old patterns. I know they're sabotaging me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for erasing this, for deleting this program. I'm ready to move forward. And I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And then I just say that over and over and over again until I feel at peace, and until the wave has passed where I want to go back into an old program. So visualizing myself already having completed whatever it is that I want to create, and feeling those feelings and the excitement, and that really helps me keep going. Doing Ho'oponopono on it, and yeah, that really works. And after a few days, more than just a couple, 3 to 7, I find that I'm kind of over that hump, whatever it is that I need to change in order to create something new. So, like I said, we're here in Boynton Canyon. We're at Enchantment Resort and the Miamo Spa. Miamo means path, new path. And the reason that I wanted to come here at this time of year is because that's what we're all doing. We're creating a new path. And so I felt like, wow, okay, this land is about that. This canyon is considered the womb energy, which is all about creation, right? It's all about creating something new. And so it felt like the perfect vibe to come here and to, do some of our intention work here and meditate and have some spa services and hike, and just really get into the energy of what is our new path, or Miamo. So I encourage you to do something right now, because right now, January 5th, is right when people start to go back to their old ways. You don't have to come to Enchantment and Sedona to do it, although, hey, if you want to, it's amazing. But what could you do even in your own home that kind of gives you the energy to keep going? Some kind of a ritual, something magical that can help you stay on path. Mi amo. All right, well, that is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day.